Hey dream chasers, have you ever found yourself gazing up the stars and pondering the old age question? What is my purpose in this universe? Well, you're not alone. You are a person that has puzzled countless years throughout the generation. And today, we are going to embark on the exhilarating journey together to unravel the secrets of identifying your strengths and values to help you find that elusive thing we call a purpose. But before we dive in headfirst, let me share a story that might sound familiar. Meet Alex, a hardworking professional who always excelled in his job as an accountant. His analytical skills are second to none, and crunching numbers came to him as natural as breathing. Yet, there was a persistent feeling of emptiness, a nagging thought that something was missing from the equation of life. So Alex decided to take a step back and reflect on his past experiences. As a young boy, he had an insatiable curiosity for solving puzzles and a genuine love for helping friends with his math homework. Fast forward that to his adult life. Sadly, these elements are still present in his life, though buried beneath the responsibility of adulthood. One day, while chatting with a close friend, Alex mentioned his innate love for puzzles and the satisfaction he derived from helping others understand complex mathematics. The friend's eyes lit up as she explained, "You know, Alex, it sounds like teaching and mentoring might be your hidden strength." And just like that, the first piece of puzzle fell into place. Alex's strength lay not just in crunching numbers, he also guides others to conquer their mathematical challenges. And that is how he found himself offering remedial classes in his neighborhood. And although he still does his job as an accountant, he still finds time to help students with math over the weekend. They don't pay him much, but the joy and satisfaction he gets more than adequately compensates him. As we speak, he has several high school students under his tutelage. The numbers keep growing and soon he may enlist a teaching assistant. Now, let's get to you. Whether you are a student, a professional, or somewhere in between, the quest to identify your strengths and weaknesses is a journey worth taking. So here are some tried-tested steps that can help you discover your purpose for you to live a happy and fulfilled life. Number one is you need to reflect on your past experiences. Get yourself a steaming cup of coffee, sit back and take a moment to reflect on the moments in your life when you truly shined. Could be acing a school project, leading a team to victory, or even organizing a successful community event. These glimpses of greatness are like sparkling gems. They give you valuable clues about your strengths. As you may have realized, I like using real-life examples of people and situations that I've gone through in life to help you understand the points better. Think about Billy, not his real name of course, a natural-born charmer who always felt the most alive when explaining something to an individual. Whether it was when he was giving a presentation at work or during a normal conversation, Billy's charisma and passion were undeniable. He realized that he had a gift for persuasion and inspiring others. As a result, he made it a core strength that he harnessed to become a world-class salesperson. For the years, he has risen to being a sales representative, and today he is a relationship manager in one of the leading banks where he deals with mortgages. Step 2, you need to consider feedback from others. Sometimes you are too close to see your brilliance. You can reach out to friends and families and colleagues who have observed you in various situations. Ask them about your standout qualities and what they think you excel at. Their insight might surprise you and unveil the strengths you never thought you had. Take a case of Paul. He was an introverted comedian who never shared his jokes with others. As his friends, we knew he was funny and used to convince him to try hosting a comedy show in a local bar in Norway. One day, when he was tipsy, he started telling a comedy punchline after punchline as a way of impressing a lady he met in a local bar. Unknown to him, the lady was the newest karaoke host in the bar, and she invited him to tell some jokes to the revelers. Their response was overwhelming. People could not believe Paul's ability to capture emotions through comedy, and it was ecstatic. Although he's usually laid back, the feedback boosted his confidence and revealed the other side of creativity and strength that deserves to be celebrated. Enough of that, now let's get back to step 3, which is embrace the power of assessment. Just like a GPS guides you through unfamiliar terrain, assessments values. Think about the principles and beliefs that are close to your heart. What drives your decision and action? These values are the foundation upon which your purpose can flourish. I had a successful corporate career that spanned almost a decade, but I felt unfulfilled. Through introspection, I realized my core value was helping people. With this awareness, I quit my job and started learning valuable skills like social media marketing and UI/UX design. I later realized I was better off coaching people and helping them level up in life. That's why I decided to start a self-improvement YouTube channel, as it aligned with my values and ignited a sense of purpose within me. Creating content about helping people discover their purpose makes me fulfilled. It took me years to realize that my calling was to help other people by coaching them. But it may not be as lucrative and prestigious as being in corporate. However, the humbling experience that taught me the other side of life that is not motivated by a material position. Very few people will ever understand my decision, but it still remains the best decision I ever made in life. The best and most important decisions are not the easiest. They also don't represent the quote-unquote ideal life. However, the worst mistake you'll ever make is to be a victim of your own limiting beliefs and fail to make life-changing decisions based on external validation. At the end of the day, it's your ship, and should you fail to quell a mutiny under your watch, no self-respecting seafarer will ever work under you. Now, that's enough about me for now. So, let's go to step 5. You need to pay attention to what energizes you. Life is like a roller coaster, and some moments can leave you feeling drained while others energizes your soul. Therefore, you must pay attention to those activities and tasks that make you feel alive and engaged. These moments are the beacons that guide you towards your purpose. Once you find your true north, there's no going back. Take a case of this girl, Lisa. While most of us would be out partying after a long tiring week, she would spend her weekends volunteering at an animal shelter. Up until when I quit my job, I never really understood her. I even considered her somewhat of a freak. She found joy in fulfilling and caring for abandoned animals and helping them find loving homes. This passion about animal welfare was a powerful indicator of her strength in compassion and nurturing. At step 6, you need to seek growth opportunities. The journey of self-discovery is an ever-evolving one. Look for chances to enhance your skills in areas that interest you. Whether it's enrolling in workshops, joining a club, taking up new challenges at work, each opportunity is a stepping stone towards uncovering more of your strength. Personally, I am a lifelong learner, and I'm ever looking for opportunities to improve myself. As a self-improvement coach, I have to read a lot of books. Who am I kidding? I hate reading, and I'm a sucker for audio. If you know me personally, you will always listen. Yeah, you will always know that I'm listening to audiobooks. I don't discriminate. I also double up on videos too. When it comes to my line of work, I have to watch a lot of YouTube videos and about video editing and growing a YouTube channel. I also like listening to comedians like Kevin Hart and Dave Chappelle. I like how David transitioned from telling a cracking joke but still is able to maintain a straight face. If you keep listening to my content, as you will, I'll give you a list of some of my best authors. Spoiler alert: Curtis 50 Jackson is my favorite author. If you read the 50th Law and Hustle Hard, Hustle Smarter, you'll get to know more about how to think like a businessman in all situations. Like he says in his book, the most ruthless people are not criminals, but they are business executives. And he's not capping, he has excelled in both worlds. At number 7, you need to embrace the spirit of adventure. Life is full of surprises, and sometimes it's essential to step out of your comfort zone. Try new things, and exploring and chance, I tell you, can lead you to untapped strengths and interest. When I decided to give YouTube a try, it took me some time to decide on the best way to deliver my content. There are very many successful people delivering content every day. If you don't believe me, you can check out Impact Theory or Gary Vee or people like Ivan Kamaiko or even Mr. Beast. All of them are successful in their own way. However, they all copy some elements from each other. There's nothing new under the sun. I feel my life is full of stories, some joyful, others heartbreaking, but I know how to tell stories, and that's how I feel comfortable delivering my content. In every story, there's something new to learn. I aim at telling people my wins and losses to educate them so that they can learn from my mistakes and also copy from my win. I also know that not all people will agree with my side. I'm not here for such people. My channel is all about the people who resonate with what I say. I don't consider myself an expert, but I research my content from renowned authors. I also incorporate my life adventures to give the information from my point of view. And with that said, thanks a lot for joining me on this incredible quiz. Until next time, keep exploring, keep growing, and keep shining like the magnificent stars that you are. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and let's continue with this adventure together.